Hey, what's going on, man? It's your girl, Tampa Mystic, and we live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. It is
Industries
big Industry's Most Wanted.
Wanted.
But look, I got a special guest checking in, but y'all got to stick around for it. We I was about to hit him with the wrong intro. We can't do that, man. Big shout out to the Lou checking in. Big St. Louis. Average Skull checking in. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you being here today.
How you doing?
Hey, man. Blessed, highly favored, all that. How are you doing? This your time to shine.
I'm gravy. You know what I'm saying? I'm alive.
Facts. That's a blessing in itself. Every day that we wake up above ground is a big blessing. Man, listen, once again, I appreciate you taking some time. We had a little time to chop it up before we went live. You out there in St. Louis, big shout out to your city, bro. Like there's so much talent out there. But I want you to go ahead and break it down for us. Like, for people who aren't familiar with you, really break it down. Tell us everything that you got going on.
Oh man, I'm a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? My city got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? As far as high speed music, jugging, all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot going on. But I'm trying to bring kind of like a feel good vibe. I'm talking about all the same stuff, but like in a different way. You gotta tune in, see what I'm talking about, you know?
Nah, for real. Shout out to everybody tuning in, checking in, for everybody that's coming through, man. Whether you guys are tapping in through Facebook, we're live right now on Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you tapped in, you can definitely drop a comment in the comment section. Let him know that you are here, because one of the hardest things to do as an independent artist or someone like myself is to get people to support. So we're grateful for the ones who take the time to support. So y'all can drop that comment, let them know that you in the building, you know what I'm saying? But listen, we just want to take it back and have people understand your journey, because not only do they got to understand the journey, they got to respect the journey, because you work hard to get to where you're at. You need to wake up and fast forward to where you at right now, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, let's take it back before music really was that solid passion for you. I'm talking when you was a jit. Were you into doing something different first, like maybe playing sports? Was there something else before music?
I mean, I tried basketball. Like, I straight love basketball. Like, had all the video games, all that stuff. But, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I could shoot. I could do all this stuff. I just ain't had the handles for it. Like, the coordination that wasn't me. But, like, music always was natural. Like, I used to go on rides with my pop when he was doing what he was doing. Riding with my bird, chilling at the house with my bird, she slapping music, you know what I'm saying? 702, Monica, all little groovy little stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So like the music just came natural. It was the next best thing, for real, for real.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that everybody has it somewhere in them. Maybe not enough to pursue it as a career, but we all love music because it's that universal language. We grow up listening to it. You're in St. Louis. St. Louis is definitely prominent for music, hip hop type music. Of course, we talked about the Lunatics and stuff like that, and a lot of other greats.
Sure.
Did that also have an influence on you growing up out there in St. Louis with a lot of the artists that paved the way, Nelly and everybody else?
Oh, for sure. Like, sure, from Air Force Ones to baseball jerseys to all that, like how I dress, all that stuff. Like,
yeah,
the Lunatics had a big part, especially like Keywan and Ali, the ones that's still around, you know what I'm saying? Murphy Lee, you know what I'm saying? They paid away. You did. Especially like just the sound that they had at the time that they was doing it was big. You did.
No, absolutely. You are absolutely right, because they are still relevant today. Like we mentioned earlier on, I've known some of them guys for more than a decade, and you can put some of the music on that that they created years ago, and people gonna still vibe out to it today.
Oh, for sure.
And that's what it's all about. It looks like you got some of your people checking in on YouTube. Shout out to you guys for tapping in. I'm putting all their comments on the screen, so make sure y'all drop them comments. But that's what it's all about, is creating that timeless music, stuff that you create today. In 30 years from now, they drop it in the club and they gonna turn up. Oh, that's skull right there. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna turn up to it. That's what it's all about, is creating that timeless type music. So how long would you say that you've been recording music, even if it wasn't in the beginning, like on a professional level? How long have you been recording music?
I say like 10 years. Like
Okay.
years. Yeah, like first on like SoundCloud and little stuff like that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But now like I got a picture of where I want to take it, and
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna do. I kind of
Right.
like rebranded myself with this last project. Well, with this latest project that I just dropped, and
What's
it's
the
on
title of
again,
it?
Yesterday's Price.
Okay, so we're gonna talk
Yeah,
about that in a few minutes, because people gotta understand yesterday's price and today's price show ain't tomorrow's price. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
Like the
shit.
value's going up, right?
Oh, so you got
um
it.
so for about a decade now, you've actually been recording music. Do you recall your first experience being in like a real studio with a good mic in the booth? Do you recall that experience?
Yeah, it was a bit much. I ain't gonna lie, it was a bit much. A little overwhelmed.
Take us through it so we understand, because going from maybe recording at your house or your partner's house, your mic may not be that great, to getting into a real studio. What was that like for you the first time?
Uh, I ain't gonna fake it. I compare that situation to meeting a superstar. That's how I felt for me.
Yeah.
Cause the amount of stuff I was able to knock out and the amount of time that I knocked it out, it was crazy to me. And it's like you want to keep going back doing this. Like it was a rush. It was a little bit of a high for real, for
Yeah, of
real.
course. You did meet a superstar. You were introduced to yourself, the other you, the superstar you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. And I think, probably putting them headphones on, getting on that real studio mic, that was probably a pivotal moment for you to say, you know what? This is something I want to do forever.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, was it out there in St. Louis, the first time that you got into a real studio and recording?
Yeah, I think it was down in Limp Brewery, somewhere down there, like downtown.
Yeah.
But it was legit. It was I can't remember. I think the engineer name was Monster.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I was down there for a feature. That's what was crazy. I was down there for a feature with the homeboy Stacks.
Okay.
And I went down there and I knocked my part out fast. And it's his session, but I kind of wanted to take over his session. Like, man, I in here.
You
You
was
know,
catching a whole vibe, and that's what it's all about, man. Is just really getting in there, because that's your time to really create that good energy and create that vibe, because it's going to reflect through your music.
oh, for
The energy that you have.
what you putting out, yeah, what you going through definitely gonna reflect.
Right, absolutely. So, what made you decide, moving forward, between that experience, but also understanding this music business isn't easy. It's really tough to build a fan base, and it's tough to run those streams up. But you have a passion for it. What is keeping you motivated?
Uh, uh, I try to make timeless music, so like I never feel in a box. I don't just got one sound. I got multiple sounds.
Yeah.
So that kind of keep me motivated in itself because I listen to all type of music. I'm not just listening to trap 24/7. Like I said, I'm listening to 80s music, 90s music. Then I'm listening to alternative music. I'm listening to pop. I'm listening to, you know what I'm saying? I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
So that be motivating me every day, especially when we got artists like rest in peace Juice World, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Juice World and Bankroll Fresh. Like, we constantly get new sounds every day. You know what I'm saying? It just motivated me to keep going, especially how fast they blow.
Yeah. Do you think social media has had a part in that with artists being able to blow quicker now?
Oh, for sure. It didn't used to be like this. You used to have to hit the road.
Right.
Really hit the road like a trucker, like you got
Nah,
your
for real.
CDLs.
Nah, for real. Like that's big facts. And we'll talk about that just for a minute because social media has definitely provided that luxury for artists to be able to reach the entire world. In fact, I first connected with Murphy Lee on Twitter. This before Instagram was around. Like I was super heavy on Twitter. So it's definitely social media has played a pivotal part with people like myself, who's a content creator, and people like yourself, who is an artist, you know, to be able to reach the masses and for you to be able to get your music out there to the masses.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. So let's talk about the very first project you put out. Go ahead and give us the title of it.
Like the very first project I put out was Did I Do That? Like that was the beginning of Irk Escobar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though now I'm average scope, but like that was what it was back then. But
Yeah.
even back then, I put a lot of flavor in one pot because, like I say, I don't ever want to feel trapped. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trapped every day. I never want to feel trapped in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The goal is to stand out, right? Not to fit in. The goal is to stand out, to be different than everybody else out there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So with that being
Be the
said,
one.
like what makes you stand out from all the other artists that are out there? You know what I'm saying? There's some dope talent out there. What makes you different? What would make us want to come listen to you before we would anybody else?
Oh man, like out the gate, soon as the song come on, you gonna smell what I'm cooking. Like, my
He
my
whipping in the
production
pot.
out the gate. Yeah, like they gonna smell it. Like I'm not on no bullshit. Like I'm not on the YouTube beat trying to get famous. Like I hop on 10 or 808s. That's my producer, Nico. So out the gate, we trying to make some paper. You can't
Right.
do nothing but respect it. You know?
Man, absolutely.
And the sound I'm coming with, like my city, it got a sound, high speed music. You know what I'm saying? We created that. But the sound I'm coming with is so diverse within an ocean of one sound, you know what I'm saying? You gonna hear me.
Yeah.
You got no choice but to hear me. It's
Hey.
real soulful trap or something like that. He did.
That's like your own genre, slick.
Yeah, for real.
There you go. That was a great answer, you know, in how to stand out from everybody else because that's what's going to keep you relevant in this business and that's what's going to make people notice you is cuz you're different. You know what I'm saying? You're coming with a different sound, different flavor, all that. You know,
Yeah,
so from that first album that you put out, what did you learn from that? Because that's a big experience in itself is releasing an album for the very first time. What did you learn from that experience?
Well, from the first album, I learned, you know what I'm saying? The the diverse sound, like, is what they want to hear. Like,
Yeah.
I got like my diverse songs on my first album got a lot of good feedback, so I went a lot with more R&B in the future instead of just trap. And also to go with your own move, you know what I'm saying? Like my first album kind of really wasn't all me. Like it kind of was gimmicky, if you ask me. But like with where I'm going now, like I take it right where I want to go.
Yeah.
And I'm steering a ship that's coming with a storm behind it. So it's like I feel gravy because I'm beating the storm. I'm really leading the storm, but they don't know that, you know?
But I think coming out, like you said, you know, out the gate initially slightly gimmicky, I don't think there's really anything wrong with that. And I'll elaborate with what I mean because a lot of artists use a tactic of gimmicky stuff because they know that that's going to draw attention to them, right?
Oh, it's definitely gonna do that for sure.
Now you got the attention on you. You got people looking at you, listening to you. Now you can really give them who you are.
Yeah, like yeah.
Hey, listen, it's a marketing tactic. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what works for you out the gate, to get people to tune in, and then you can really transition and really deliver what you want them to hear from you. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You know what I'm saying? Because it definitely sounds like it's working for you.
Yeah, a little clickbait. Definitely a quick
Clickbait.
tester.
Period. Little clickbait. You know what I'm saying? We all utilize that tactic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why the name change?
For real. Like, I'm not by myself, you know what I'm saying? And what I had going on, I felt like they was trying to overshadow a lot of people in my camp. And over the years, it really was just me and my camp. It wasn't
Yeah.
a lot of other people. It really was just me and my camp. So now the direction I'm going, I want everybody to know my camp and me, we are we. Like, this ain't a separate thing. You know what I'm saying? When you see Average Scott, you see Average Beto, you see Tanner 808, you see Average DT. You know what I'm saying? It's not just Eric Escobar. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You can't do it by yourself.
You never can. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna take a team, no matter how you want to shape it or twist it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna use a team at some point to get your formula done.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Was there ever a point early on that you felt like you wanted to tackle it yourself? And what I mean by that is I'm guilty of that. Early on, I was like, man, I want to do it all by myself. I want to prove that I can do this. But it took an OG, shout out to Bigger Rankin, to make me realize, baby, sometimes you got to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to bring people in to help you do stuff. Were you always a dynamic team player, or early on were you like trying to tackle everything yourself?
No, it always been me and Beto. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I jumped into the music with my cousin.
Yeah.
And as a duo, we always got stuff done. We handled it, you know what I'm saying, how we could, you know what I'm saying. We was putting our all into it out the gate. So we had the formula, you know what I'm saying. Don't hold back. You gotta put your all to get the big output, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, sometimes the wrong outside sources will come in and like put smoke and mirrors in there, you know what I'm saying. I had to kind of find my peoples again, you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
But we on point.
Nah, for real. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's definitely, if no other business out there teaches you this, the music business will certainly teach you who is for you and who is not for you, because along your journey, there's going to be people who you think, oh, these are going to be my people to the end, but you end up having to push them to the side. And it ain't personal. It's just sometimes some business decisions, they're just not for your situation.
Man, stick with your peoples.
Nah, for real. You're gonna learn along the way who's for you and who's not. So, throughout your journey in music, from when you first started putting that album out, until now, what's been like that? What's been that pivotal moment? What's been that highlight moment? Was it a certain performance you did? Like, take us, and I'm sure you probably got a couple of them, but take us through one.
Man, it really just be traveling for me because I got my CDLs. So
Mm,
when I go out of town, I don't be wanting to be by myself. I be wanting to take everybody with me.
yeah.
And everybody know traveling nowadays with a group that take pape. And Texas, for real, like I recently went to Texas and Houston specifically, like it's just such a different vibe. It's like that's my paradise for real, for real.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move the game down there.
Facts.
Like that's my inspiration though. Like when I travel, like I come back home and I gotta go I gotta go hard, like especially in the booth. Like so in everything I do, like working, making my moves, doing what I do on my day-to-day basis, I'm going hard because I'm trying to get out. You know,
Right.
I feel like a lot of people in St. Louis go hard and they got enough to get out.
Yeah.
And once you get out, you gon' blow because you from St. Louis. They love us out of town. And I know this,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
you know. But like they just got that mindset like they want to be the biggest in a borough. You want to be the biggest lobster in the barrel versus being
Right.
the
And it's
coolest fish
bigger
in
than
the
that.
kids room. You know, it's crazy. The world's so much bigger.
Man, that's facts. And that's I'm 100%, 100 million% believer because I was born and raised in Tampa, but I came to Atlanta.
Right.
Houston is a great city. You know what I'm saying? Houston's got so much talent, so much opportunity. Like if I had to pick another place to go and leave Atlanta, Houston would be my next destination.
I promise.
Man, and like you said, hitting them other cities, meeting people that you've never met before, and you see how much they're on the grind, that can't be nothing but pure motivation.
I'm telling you, like, and it's so open. Like, don't think like going out of town, like it's just always gonna be like stranger danger and all this aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I done really bumped to out of town, like it done been smooth. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like don't. I'm not saying just be hanging out at random gas stations,
Right, right.
but like kick your shit. You know what I'm saying? Have fun, pop your shit. You might bump into some people who gonna put you on something. You know?
Man, you and I are like the same person because I'm with you on that. Like, you still have to move strategically, keep your head on a swivel, but you can't allow what's going on in the world to stop you from progressing. Like, I do a lot of stuff by myself, and people like, oh man, you need to be careful. I said, look, bro, when it's my time, it's my time, but I'm gonna live it as big as I can until it's my time to leave this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
yeah, so it's like we can't walk around in fear. We can't. Like we got to live our life. Absolutely.
definitely
So
don't want to go out with no regrets. You know what I'm saying?
no, absolutely. Like no shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like we want to make sure we fulfill everything we're supposed to do on this earth, which is actually going to lead me into the next thing I want to ask you. So, definitely you found your passion through music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said you got your CDL license. Do you drive like, 48, 52-foot trucks, or you do like more box trucks?
Oh no, I be driving the 52s. Like,
Okay, you big wheeling out there.
yeah, yeah.
Do you do cross country? Is it local?
Right now I'm not driving. Like right now I'm just focused on the music. But
Yeah.
like I was just over the road. It'd be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like once you get out the interstates, like local,
Yeah.
it pretty much be wide open. Like it's not
Right.
too much crazy when you going across country. How people
Right.
try to make it.
I'm
But
I'm with you on that. Like I don't mind getting a car driving because like you said, once you get out of the hustle and bustle of being in the city, it's wide open road. Like you can just, cruise, take your time, speed if you need to, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta worry about nothing. So because I drive back to Florida a lot. And people are like, why don't you fly? I said, I like being on the road, like being on the open road. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
it's
taking my
smooth.
time. Yeah.
Ooh, get you a little playlist.
Nah, for real. Listen to some of your music along the way.
Yeah.
When you record a record before you put it out, and this might be tough to answer, but on average, how many times do you go back and listen to that song before you decide that that's the next song you're gonna put out? He had to back up for that one. He's like, hold
You
on,
for
let me
real?
think.
If you want to be for real, we gonna listen to it like 15 times. If we
Okay.
for real, like we gonna drink, listen to it, eat, listen to it, smoke, drive around the city, listen to it, like just to see how that feel. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta test it like with all vibes.
Absolutely.
And if it's that one, you gonna know it's that one.
Right. Right. Like you said, you got to put it in all elements, smoke a little bit, drink a little bit, drive a little bit,
Yeah.
testing it in all elements to see how that record works. Who is the producer that you mentioned a few minutes ago that you work with?
Oh, Tana 808. That's Nico Santana.
Okay. How did you make that connection?
That's family for real. Like my big cousin and Nico is best friends.
Okay.
But like once I met Nico, like I kind of like, no offense, money, like I kind of like pushed my cousin to the side, like, shoot, you ain't using him right, like, shoot, for real. It's $1 million man. You goddamn me doing $1,000 shit. For real.
Nah, for real, you have to utilize those resources because I'm a big believer in that relationships are everything. Relationships will
Nah, for
put you in
real.
places that money cannot. Right, right. You got to build them solid relationships, and ride them to the wheels fall off. So is he the one that's producing most of your music for you now?
Yeah, like I'm here right now. Like for
Okay.
real. Like I don't really go nowhere else. Like if I get a beat from somewhere else, I probably already got it
Yeah.
or I sent it. But like it's gonna happen here. Like it is what it is. Like
No,
I'm with
that
the home team. Like I don't really do too much away stuff. Like if I am away, I probably brought the home team with me. Like
yeah.
we
Is he
team oriented.
right? And that's what it's all about is building that solid team. So is he the one that's also recording you and engineering you and mixing all your stuff for you as well?
Yeah, yeah. Like if we get it mastered, we'll send it out. We'll send the files out. But like as far as the recording, the engineering, the mixing, it's Nico.
Yeah. Like a one-stop shop.
Oh, for sure. You can get it all here. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what it's all about is those are the type of relationships that you want to build and just continue to build those and keeping people like that around with music being your passion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Through your passion of music, what's your purpose?
To for real, overall, like bring like love and peace back. Like for real, I ain't trying to be on no hippie shit, but like I wish we could like, you know what I'm saying? Like chill. Like if everybody was all chill, you know what I'm saying? We could all get money.
Man,
Everybody can have their way. Everything ain't gotta be all aggressive and tough. Now if it get like that, it get like that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
like I be on some peace and love stuff. Like, don't bring no aggressiveness around me. Cause like when I get aggressive, people tend to think I'm tripping. You know, so I just be on peace and love time, like 70s vibes. You dig?
Bro, I'm
That's
with
what I'm on.
you 100%. I just like want to grab the world and love on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm with you and please continue to push that vibe through, your music and what you got going on because there is so much ugliness out here. Like I'm with you. Man, peace and love. Like let's just love on each other and like
Nah,
get
for
money
real.
together and
They get
smoke
some
together.
money.
All that. Most definitely.
Uh,
I like to ask that because a lot of people out here, not just musicians, but people are out here living with their understanding what their passion is, but they don't never think about what their purpose is. And I think it's important for people to really like dive into that and break it down and understand what your purpose is because I think it makes you focus a little bit more on the bigger picture of what you got going on.
yeah, we just want you to feel good and maybe leave with something in your pocket. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We ain't trying to hurt nobody, none of that. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to get some pay
Yeah.
and make somebody feel good. You did.
It is. So tell everybody about let's break it down. The most recent project you put out, tell everybody a little bit about it, where it's available, how many songs are on it. Because this is your time to shine. I want people to understand, you got a lot going on. So talk to us about the album.
Yesterday's price. Everybody know yesterday's price is not today's price. And Well, yesterday's price, it was the transition of Irk Escobar to Average Sco.
Yeah.
So it definitely was self-explanatory. Like, we moving on, you know what I'm saying? We definitely going up. Because yesterday's price, I feel like can't do nothing but go up. And we got that on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? It's 13 tracks, 10 songs, 3 skits. You
Okay.
gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gonna love it. Whole lot of ism,
I
a lot of player shit. I love player shit, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely want the kids back on that. Like, we don't need too many goddamn me. I ain't gonna throw nobody's name under that, but we don't need too many gangster rappers. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need some player shit back.
agree. I agree because I'm an OG. I'm on that era. I'm on that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like most
Yeah,
definitely. That feel good kind of music, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can still pop your ish, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, that player music, but at the same time, it's bringing those feel good vibes to what we need out here, especially with the younger generation, because they're very influenced by what they see and what they hear. Did someone try to call you? Are you still with me? Oh, I can't hear you now. Someone must have tried to call you. Let me see here. Hold on. All right, go ahead and say something now. You might have to leave and come back in for us to be able to hear you. Because if someone tried to call you, I think it'll mute out the audio. So we just gonna hang tight for a minute. I think he may have gotten a phone call, which means he's important. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, I am Tampa Mystic. You can follow me on all social platforms at Tampa Mystic. I'm the CEO of the industry's most wanted podcast. I've been doing this for going on 12 years now. I'm on FM radio out here in Atlanta. So you can follow your girl. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with the movement. I support these independent artists, what we do it for. I'm working from the home studio today, y'all. I got a home studio and I got an actual podcast studio. But we at the home studio today. We're gonna wait for him to come back in. You guys can subscribe to my YouTube channel if you tapped in. I would greatly appreciate it because I do a lot of these interviews every week. It's all about supporting these independent artists, that are out here on their grind, doing what they're doing. So we're going to wait. Okay, I think we got them back, you guys. Let's go ahead and add them in the stream. Boom, we back in the business.
man. Little slight interruption.
It's all good. It's all good. I held it down. You know what I'm saying? I did a little brief intermission. It's all good, bro. It happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so yesterday's price, it's on all the platforms. We got 10 tracks, 3 skits. Is there features on there?
No features. I just
Okay.
have to get a quick taste of me real quick.
Yeah. And I like the whole concept behind it because I'm going to elaborate how I envision that, and what my mind is the longer you are in whatever your respective business is, whether it's music or driving trucks or whatever it is, the longer you're in it, the more seasoned you become, the better you get at it. The bigger your fan base is, them prices have to go up. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, period. People got to respect that because shoot, the cost of living and everything else going up. So definitely yesterday's price is not today's price, and it's definitely not tomorrow's price. You know what I'm saying? So any artists that are out there like working, grinded, are you open to doing features if it makes sense?
I mean, yeah, if it makes sense. But like my camp, they gonna get in their way. My camp gonna get in their way because like we got so much diversity within the camp.
Yeah.
They gonna tell me to do that with Beto. Do that with Murder. Do that with Tico.
Right. You're like, I already got it all in house within my team.
Yeah.
Definitely understood. From your standpoint, if there's another artist out there that wants to pay you to feature on their record, but that would be something you're open to doing though?
Oh, for sure. like even if I like the song, like we can work something out. I don't want you to just think like I'm a, you know what I'm saying, I'm an ass, like, you know what I'm saying. Definitely hit us up, you know what I'm saying, give us a little 10 or something, you know.
Nah, for real. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I just always tell artists, if you approach someone like yourself, because you got a solid team, you understand the business. If someone comes to you, it has to make sense. They got to be ready to want to shoot a video. They got to be ready to put some promo and marketing behind it. You know what I'm saying? Not just put you on a record and then do nothing with it. That don't make sense.
Oh man, exactly. It'd be a lot of that going on within the city, but I ain't gonna get into all that. Like
We're going to keep it positive today.
disappearing features. Like
Is that what we calling them?
man.
Nah, for real. I already know. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I understand. But so for the project, have you put any official videos out yet?
Not yet, but I'm finna drop. I'm just trying to see like how I wanted to do it. Black Friday wasn't the vibe I was on. Like I ain't trying to come too corny.
I understand. I understand. I respect
Yeah.
it.
I'm finna drop something for December. I might flood December. I'm not gonna lie. I probably drop something every week.
Yeah.
I probably get I ain't gonna do that. I get them 2 videos in December.
Yeah.
I drop a song every week.
No, that's dope. I like that. When you may have already came up with this concept, but if you haven't, come up with like a theme for it. Like if you're gonna do something every week, do it at the same day, same time every week, and maybe come up with a name for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whatever. Like, you know, if I did something, I might do Tampa Mystic Tuesdays or something. You know what I'm saying? That way they know every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Tampa Mystic got something new for you. So come up with some sort of theme like that, and it will engage people to want to make sure that they tune in every Tuesday at 8 or whenever that you plan on releasing the content.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I
just come up
definitely
with
smell that.
come up with a little dope name, because think about when they put episodes and stuff out, like your whatever your favorite show is to watch, you know, every Sunday at 9 I got to be in front of the TV to watch it. You know what I'm saying? It becomes like a part of your ritual. Same thing with your music. If you're going to do something every week, come up with a little theme for it. You know what I'm saying? And people, and come up with a hashtag, whatever the title of it is, that's your hashtag. So just a thought to throw out there, you know, to really to generate more traffic to tap into what you got going on.
Oh, for sure. You know, I'm a sponge. I'm gonna soak it up. All the game you give, you know what I'm saying? Keep it coming, you know?
And you got a team behind you that's gonna help you do it. They're gonna be posting it, putting that hashtag out there, you know, just flooding the market. That's what it's all about. When you gonna be out here in Atlanta?
You want me out there in Atlanta?
Man, come on with it. Let's go. We got a lot going on.
We'll be out there in February. I ain't gonna stand to you. I'll come down there.
I think February would be perfect because we'll be moved in. Me and Bigger Rankin will be moved into our new studio by then. So you definitely got to come through.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So look, I got a record of yours. It's called Gretzky. Talk to us about it.
So Gretzky, that's like, that's like, you know how they say it's not over to the fat lady scene? That
Yeah.
was like that was like me just setting the bar high in the city. Cause it's like I feel like people can't do what they right, what I do with my left hand. And it's not even on a cocky level. It's just on an observative
Yeah.
level. Like, cause I sit back and I watch before I drop. And it's like the city really oversaturated. And what I'm coming with, it's gonna go so far. It's gonna go so far. Watch. Watch.
I,
Remember this interview.
I know that's right. I believe you, and I'm with you because, like you said, it's not on no cocky shit. It's just you're confident with who you are. You know your capabilities, and you're supposed to pop that. That's what you got to do.
So,
You know what I'm saying? Same producer on this record.
no, that's my brother AB.
Okay.
Yeah, A the landlord. That's his tag. A the landlord.
I like
Yeah.
that. That's hard.
He made that for me way back, but it's definitely still a classic.
Okay, most definitely. So we're gonna get into it and check it out. Yesterday's price out on all digital platforms. They can go check that out. You got new visuals on the way. December, they can expect something from you tentatively every week, which is a strong way to end the year. Tell them where they can follow you out on your social platforms.
You definitely can follow me on all social platforms at Average Sco. That's AverixSco. On Instagram, it's Average Escobar, AverixH.Escobar. You know, get at me.
I know that's right.
Do
Holla
whatever
at
you
them.
gotta do. You did.
I know you got a lot of people that are supporting you. You've called out their names, and showed love to them. Is there anybody in particular that you just want to take a moment and shout out and thank them for supporting you?
Sure. Dakota, Derica, Taliba, Zakori. Man. Anybody I left out, it's still all love. But them the ones I just want them to know, like, shoot, I never forget y'all, cause I get busy at times and family get left out. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna come back tenfold. I swear to God. Like, as much as I'm team oriented, I'm family oriented, and
Yeah.
my team family oriented. That's why I fuck with my team.
Yeah. Well, because they like family to you, for real.
Oh, for sure. We be going through it, but we gonna get through it. And that's all I be telling them. Like, we be going through it, but we gonna get through it.
Man. And that's the way you got to look at it. Like, people got to stop making excuses and just figure out how to get through it and move on and level up.
I promise.
So let's talk about this last thing. This is going to be my most important question to you before we get into the record. You know what I'm saying? We are live right here.
Industry's most wanted.
It's your girl, Tampa Mystic. We live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. We got the homie Skull checking in out there in Big Lou, St. Louis, doing it big. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and let everybody know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
So, I definitely, I don't stink. I smell better than the rest. You gonna smell that, you know what I'm saying? You gonna pick up what I'm laying down in the lost and found, you know what I'm saying? We coming at you though. I definitely make timeless music though. Like, this ain't the TikTok. This ain't none of that kids bop bullshit. You did.
Yeah.
You definitely gonna see me around for a lot of years, and it's gonna make sense. Like I said, remember this interview.
Straight like that. And if there's anybody that's tapped in that did miss any part of it, it's on the YouTube channel, Industry's Most Wanted. It's up there permanently. You can go back and watch it as many times as you want. I welcome that. Hit that subscribe button, a little shameless plug. But make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel too now. And follow him on all social platforms, right?
For shit show. Get at me. Telegram, all that.
Most definitely. Well, we're going to let them hear a little bit of this record. Is that cool?
Oh, for sure.
All right, go ahead and give us that official introduction. We're going to check it out.
I'm Average Sco. This the Industry's Most Wanted, and you're not listening to Gretzky.
Hey, let's go.
Industry's most wanted.
Yeah. Average.
That beat hard.
And then over to the fat lady saying, yeah, it's over. She saying, none of you niggas impress me. None of these bitches can dress me. My new freezer Wayne Gretzky. I slide in my hole with a jet ski. By any means necessary. I'm living like a Malcolm X speech. This ain't new to me, I got wet feet. Popping stains like fresh bleach. I got the pack flipping, you somersault. Dropping the ticket, your numbers off. Chopper gang, I do the drum walk. Average, I let the money talk. Silence is golden. Hurt my teeth. Nope, you ain't heard from me. I ain't been the same since Nige. I ain't dropped a tear since Meech. I'm pulling up on a geek. I'm going up on my feet. I'm knocking hoes out their feet. I charge these bitches a fee. Eat it for 3. I shoot my shot and I sink. I'm rolling cookie that stink.
Y'all heard how that beat broke down and he rode that thing? That's what I'm talking about. Hey.
Wanna see on my link? What's that, a Cuban link? Jill, you 2 for 5, but I get 2 for 3. Yeah, I said 2 for 3. We jill you happily. You pay me foolishly.
Come straight out the struggle, I didn't have enough. We needed double. Finessing the plug, our dirty bubble. Stepping on packs, I Cupid shuffle. Moving weight, you gotta use your muscle. Smoke out the onion, they boo hooing. Good gas got a nigga cruising. If you on my bumper, that just mean you losing. 4 pockets full, 3 steps ahead of you. Get you some guap, but you better do pushing peas like I'm playing with my vegetable push. Nothing but racks on my schedule. I can never run my mouth about another man. I'm trying to get to this revenue. These niggas watching my revenue. Hold up, we put the Glock with the red on you. Yeah,
I can't do that.
Impress me. These bitch can dress me. Bitch, I got the sauce from the rest.
Hey, in a minute, I'm gonna teach
Oh, Walker. Left
I like them ad-libs, bro. You did that.
with my right.
you.
To the door with my lefty. Yeah, none of you niggas impress me. None of these bitch can dress me. Bitch, I got the sauce from the recipe. Right wrist, Paul Walker. Left wrist, Wayne Gretzky. Holding the stick with my right.
All right.
To the door with my lefty.
Hey, bro, that record's so hard.
It was one of the ones, you know. I don't be on that rapping shit all the time, but like that was one of my rap records. Like,
Man, that record was hard. It was a whole vibe, but I think, like you said, it's maybe not what you do every time, but I think it's one of them records, like you said, the beat, you've had the beat for a little minute, but it sounds like something we could listen to right now, tomorrow, next year, and so on. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing that I just want to give you my quick feedback on it, and then we're gonna get up out of here, is, you know, one thing I'm big on is when an artist puts a record together is how you actually can switch up your flow. You don't want to sound the same all the way through the record. Every 4 bars or so, you should be giving us something a little different. And I think you absolutely nailed it with that record. Even when the beat broke down a little bit, you like were able to switch up, adapt to how the beat was switching up, but still kept it consistent through the whole record. It was fire.
Appreciate it. It definitely was like a tester, like just showing them what we can do, you know.
Absolutely. And that's what you got to do. You got to test yourself sometimes, you know, let people see your versatility. And I think that's one of them records. I'm definitely going to check out the entire project. I'm excited to listen to it. Before we get out of here, is there anything else you want to let everybody know about?
Red Eye on the way.
Okay.
Sincere on the way. My producer, Nico Santana, on the way. It's all on the way. Just know, like I said, it's a storm coming. Like, that shit, a dark cloud with a silver lining, though. Like, it's crazy.
I love the fact that you support the people on your team so much, man. That's heavy. I love it.
I swear to God, like, I can't do it without them.
Yeah.
For real, like, I sat back and took a break from music for the longest because, like, I felt like the people around me really wasn't motivating me to do music, but like the people around me now, we going to the top. That's the only place we going. We done been everywhere else. You dig?
Straight to the top. There you go. You dig?
Yeah, cream, straight to the top.
So when February hits and you decide when you guys are coming out here, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? That way we can make that official link up. And I can let you know if there's other stuff going on, you know, in the city during the time that when you guys are out here.
All right, bet. Say no more.
Bro, it was a pleasure to have you on here. You got good energy. We had a really smooth conversation. I love it. You know what I'm saying? You know? We could do this for 3 hours and I wouldn't get bored. You know? Straight like that. Well, listen, everybody that took the time to tap in today, we humbly appreciate you. Again, if you missed any part of this, definitely go back and watch the entire interview. It's worth your 48 minutes of your time. We've been on this thing for a little minute. We vibing.
Nah, for real. We kicking shit. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Well, listen, you guys have a blessed weekend. Happy holidays, all that stuff. But we up out of here, y'all.
All right, so.